O-Level Biology 5090, Paper 1, May, June 2021. From question number 21 to question number 40 will be discussed in part 2. Now, question number 21. In 2022, many countries required travelers to be fully vaccinated against the COVID-19 virus. New Zealand's requirement stated you need to have had the last vaccination at 14 days before you arrive. Why did New Zealand require a period of 14 days after vaccination before entry was allowed? The first option to this answer, to make sure there were no bad side effects from the vaccination. The bad effects appear after the injection of vaccination, so this is not the correct option. To allow time for the production of antibodies, it can be the correct option. To allow time for the production of antigens, antigens are already present in the vaccination. To make sure the person did not have COVID-19, vaccination is always given prior to any type of infection appear in the body. So the B is the correct option, as when vaccination is injected into the body, then antibodies are produced as a result of this vaccination. So B is the correct option. Now question number 22. Which row identifies the contents of urine in a healthy person? Healthy person means the person is without diabetes. So A, glucose should not be present in the urine of healthy person. So A and B are not the correct options. C and D can be the correct. S and urea, it should be present in the urine of the healthy person. So C is not the correct option. D is the correct option, as urea, water, and ions should be present in the urine of the healthy person instead of glucose. Glucose should be absent. Now, question number 23. Which statement describes the role of components of the nervous system? And the components of nervous system, the A option, effectors. Effectors respond to environmental changes. Effectors do not respond to environmental changes. They respond to the messages which are received from the central nervous system. So A is not the correct option. Parts of the central nervous system can only transmit impulses to a single effector at a time. Again, not a correct option. Parts of the peripheral nervous system carry impulses to effectors and receptors. They carry the information towards the effectors, not towards the receptors. So again, the sequence is not correct. Receptors respond to environmental changes. Yes, receptors detect the stimulus and send impulses to the central nervous system. So D is the correct option. Now, the next question number 24. And in question number 24, they have shown the diagram of the eye. So they have labeled at 4 different places, and we have to find out to which one are the effectors and receptors. So A is the retina, where rods and cones are present. Rods and cones are the receptors. Number 2 is blind spot. C is the iris, which controls the entry of light into the eye. And number 4 is ciliary wall. So number 1 is the receptor, and number 3 is the effector. So A is the correct option. B, C, and D are not correct options. Next question. Question number 25. Question number 25, the graph shows changes in the body temperature of a person over a 60-hour period. 60-hour periods, you can say the body temperature from 35.5 starts as starting temperature and it ends at 37.5 degrees centigrade. And there are 6 hours time of the day. So which statement about the graph is correct? The temperature of the person is always lower at 18 than at 6. 18 lower at 16 than at 6, which is not a correct option. You can say this is 8, 18, and this is 6. So according to the graph, this is not the correct option. The range shown by the data is 1 degree centigrade. 1 degree centigrade, but the range is 0.5 degrees centigrade. That is 35.5, then 36, then 36.5, and 37. Then so B is also not correct. The temperature of the person after 9 hours from the start is 36.8 degrees centigrade. 9 hours. So it is 36. No, this is again not correct option. You can see this is not 36.8 degree centigrade, 36.8 degree centigrade, 36.8 not correct option. Then over this period, the mean temperature of the person at 18 degrees 36.8. 18 degree is, so this is the, these are the points. So if we take mean of these, then there will be the 36.8. So D is the correct option. Question number 26. Which process is stimulated by adrenaline in the cells of the liver? The A option is adrenaline is secreted from the adrenal glands. Breakdown of glycogen increasing the blood glucose level. This can be the correct option. Breakdown of excess amino acids forming urea. This is not a correct option. Then breakdown of protein releasing amino acids into the blood. Again, not a correct option. Conversion of excess blood glucose to glycogen. No. Glucose is released into the air. The level of glucose is increased by the breakdown of glycogen when adrenaline is secreted. So in this way, only the A option is the correct option. All other options are not correct. Now, question number 27. And question number 27, again, there is a diagram. The diagram shows experiments to investigate the response of plant shoots to light. Which shoot will not grow towards the light? So there are 4 options. A, thin glass plate inserted halfway below the tip, and other half is not there. That is, it is not inserted. So A can be the correct option. But let's see the other options. The glass plate separates the 2 sides of the shoot lower down. So it will not affect towards the response towards the light. And C, the tip of the shoot removed and then replaced. Again, it will respond towards the light as it is replaced. And in the D option, the tip of the shoot removed and replaced to one side. Again, it will respond towards the light, but only the option A is the correct option as the glass plate is inserted inside it. So it will not give response towards the light. So A is the correct option. All other options are Not correct because they will respond towards the light. Question number 28. And what is in question number 80? 28, the diagram shows the life cycle of a species of plant. During which stage does meiosis, reduction, division occur? A mature plant, at E, pollen grains, ovule, and C, daughter plant, and D, seed. So they will have full set of chromosomes. C will also have the full set of chromosomes. The B, seed, which is formed after the formation of zygote, will have the full set of chromosomes. So C, B, C, and D options are not the correct option because they will have the full set of chromosome. Only A when there is the gamete formation. Gamete formation, then the meiosis takes place and chromosome number is reduced to half. Or simply we can say that meiosis takes place in the gamete cells. So A is the correct option. The next question number 29 is, what is an advantage of sexual reproduction in plants? Sexual reproduction in plants, it is a faster than asexual reproduction. It cannot be a correct option. It will not be a faster as to asexual reproduction. Offspring show genetic variations. That can be a correct option. Only one parent is needed. Male and female both are required for sexual reproduction. So not a correct option. Pollinators are not needed. Pollinators are needed in sexual reproduction. So offspring show genetic variations. B is the correct option, and which is the advantage of sexual reproduction. Question number 30. Some features of 4 flowers A, B, C, and D are recorded in the table. Which flower is most likely to be pollinated by wind? So if there are smooth pollens, so they will not be attached with any animal. So smooth pollens are needed for the pollination by wind. Sticky pollens are not required in this case. So these anthers inside petals. So anthers should not be inside the petals because they have to uh, pollinate the other flowers and they will be pollinated by the wind. So they should be outside the petals. So stigma outside petals. Yes, it should be outside to receive the pollens. And small petals, petals are not required, or small petals are there, large petals are not required. So in this way, I would like to say that A is the correct option. All other options are the wrong options. Question number 31. And question number 31 is, what is the path taken by sperm cells during ejaculation from the male reproductive system? During ejaculation. So the testes produce the sperms and sperm through, and they are, you can say, released by the sperm duct. So here I would like to see the sequence: the sperm duct, testis, urethra, wrong. Sperm duct, urethra, and testis, again wrong. Testis, sperm duct, and urethra. So it can be a correct option. Testis, urethra, sperm duct, again the wrong option. So C is the correct option. That is the testis. They will release the sperms and these sperms will be go towards the urethra through sperm duct, and through urethra they will be released into the vagina of the female. So C is the correct option. The diagram shows the female reproductive system which label identify the cervix. A is oviduct, C is uterus, O is B is ovary, and D is cervix. So D is the correct option. Now question number 33. Question number 33, they have shown a graph. The graph shows the percentage of the population with different ABO blood groups in one region. 4 blood groups are available, that is A, B, AB, and O. So how does the graph suggest that variation in ABO blood group is discontinuous variations? There are intermediates, there are no intermediates, so this is not the correct option. The percentage of the population with each blood group is different. Yes, the percentage is different, but it is not showing the discontinuous variations. There is a limited number of phenotypes. Yes, there are limited number of phenotypes. Only these phenotypes are available. That is, the blood group will be A, B, AB, or O. So C is the correct option. There is a range of phenotypes between two extremes. There are no different phenotypes available. So only limited phenotypes are available in case when there is the variation is discontinuous, and this is ABO blood group is the best example of discontinuous variations. So C is the correct option. Question number 34. So question number 34, you can see the 4 options are given over here. Again, for a gene with 2 alleles, capital A and small a, which diagram identify these alleles and the genotypes they can form? So you can see homozygous and recessive. So A, which is capital, it will always show the dominance over the small a. So they have shown homozygous in this way and single A. So it is not the correct option. Again, B, homozygous capital A, small a, they are heterozygous, they are not homozygous. So it is not the correct option. And in case of C, they have shown 2 homozygous, that is capital A, small a. So when there will be the gamete formation between them, capital A formation of small a. So C is the correct option. And in D, again, they have single, you can say allele given. So D is not the correct option. Only C is the correct option, in which 2 homozygous parents will reproduce 1 heterozygous offspring. Next, question number 35. Question number 35, you can see question number 35 is, over time, a species of bird develops a more pointed beak. More pointed beak. The more pointed shape of the beak helps the birds to catch small insects that may be hiding in cracks of the rocks. So what is the reason for the change in the shape of the bird's beaks? 4 options. First option, birds develop more pointed beaks as they search for insects in cracks in the rocks. No, this is not the correct option. Individuals with less pointed beaks are better fitted to their environment and more likely to survive. No, this is again, they are not best fitted species. Individuals with more pointed beaks are better able to compete for food. Yes, this is the correct option. According to the environment, that is, they can find out the insects which are present in the cracks of the rocks because they have the uh, pointed beaks. So in this way, they are best fitted in the environment or they are best competitors to get the food. And so A, B, and D are not the correct options. Question number 36. In the process of genetic modification to make artificial insulin, a protein, which material is inserted into the host bacterium and what effects does this have? So the four options are bacterial DNA. No, we have to insert in the bacterial DNA from human DNA. So A and B both are incorrect options. C and D can be the correct options. Now we have to find out the effects. Assembly of amino acid and synthesis of a protein. Assembly of amino acids, multiplication of bacteria, no. So first of all, what will happen? The human DNA will be, you can say it will be entered into the plasmid of the bacterium and there will be the assembly of amino acids and synthesis of protein will take place. So C is the correct option. We need to form a protein. So it will be formed in this way. Now question number 37. In question number 37, the food web has been shown for an ecosystem. Which group of organisms in an ecosystem is not shown in this food web? Carnivores, decomposers, herbivores, and producers. Let's see the different food chains. Producers are there. The primary consumers or consumers. Again, these are consumers. Long-eared owl. All they are the consumers. Means producers are there. Herbivores are there. Carnivores are there. So only the decomposers are missing in this food web. So B is the correct option because the decomposers are not present in it. So the decomposers are missing from this food web of the ecosystem. Question number 36, 38. So question number 38. The graph shows the atmospheric carbon dioxide concentration from 1968 to 2000 in a country. So every year there are variations in carbon dioxide concentration. So carbon dioxide concentration starts from 316 to 372 and the years are 1968 to 2000. So what is the best explanation for these variations? You can see the graph is in this way. There is increase and decrease, increase and decrease. So in this way, this spring-like structure is formed. What is the best explanation? Increased rate of photosynthesis in the summer months of each year. Yes, there is increase in the summer and decrease in the winter. So A can be the correct option. Increased rate of respiration in the winter months of the year. We are discussing about photosynthesis. So this is not correct option. High rainfall in the summer months of each year. No, it will not show the rainfall. Increasing yearly temperature due to global warming. Again, this is not a smooth curve. So D is not correct option. Only A is the correct option. There is increase and then decrease. Increase and decrease. When there is photosynthesis, there will be increase and of carbon dioxide concentration, and then there will be decrease when there is no photosynthesis taking place. So question number 38, the correct option is A. Now question number 39. And in question number 39, you can see the diagram shows what happens to rain when it falls on an area of forested land before and after houses are built. So you can see both of these diagrams, rainfall 100%, then transpiration is 40%, and surface runoff is 10%, and groundwater is 50%. So 40% transpiration, 10% surface runoff, and 50% groundwater will make up 100% rainfall. Again, the rainfall which was 100% after houses are built. Transpiration remained only 25%. So it means decrease in the transpiration rate. So surface runoff, we have to find out the answer for surface runoff. Groundwater is also decreased from 50% to 32%. So what is the decrease in the percentage of surface runoff before and after buildings are building the houses? So 25% to and 32%, they are 57%. And there was 10% runoff, 67%. So we have to find out the decrease. So out of 100, 67, it is 33%. So the answer is decreased to 33%. B, 43 per increase by 43. A can be the correct option. So it is 43%, 43%, decrease to 33%. All they are incorrect options. Only this is the correct option. So from 10% to surface runoff will be 33%. From 10 to 33%. So A is the correct option. The last question, question number 40. The graph shows the concentration of oxygen in a river measured at stations 1 to 5, each 100 meter apart. There is a sewage outflow just after station 1. Just after station 1. So this is the station 1. So sewage outflow is at this place. So you can see this is at this place. So at which stations are the concentration of organic matter lowest? Sewage outflow. So at which stations are the concentration of organic matter lowest? Oxygen concentration is high at this place, and then it is start decreasing, and then again it is starting to increase. So at point 1, it is highest, and then it is decreasing. At point 2, it is at lowest, and at 3 more than 2, and at 4 it is, and then at 5 again it is start to increasing. So according to this graph, the option A is the correct option, because at point 1 and at point 5, the concentration of organic matter was lowest, because at that time concentration of oxygen is increasing. So in this way, when there is the concentration of organic matter highest, at points concentration of oxygen is lowest. So point 1 and point 5 shows that there is high concentration of oxygen. It means there is the lowest concentration of organic matter. So in this way, A is the correct option. B, C, and D are not correct options. So it was all about paper 1. Please like, share, subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.